Excellent. I think Ayesha is a very wonderful human being, and she's very good, of course, in what role she's playing. Yesterday only I found out. मुझे Ayesha only told me that I was trending on Twitter. The show was trending on Twitter,
Hmm.
so that's a very big news. And the audiences I think received the introduction of the character really well. See, of course, the first reason you said it yourself, it was a popular show, and any actor would like to be a part of something which is already, such a hit show.
Hi Harshad, welcome to ETimes TV. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Our pleasure. And Harshad, already news bahar aa chuki hai about your entry, and it's been most discussed about your pairing with Sai, the photos that have come from the sets. So there's a lot of buzz regarding your entry. How does it feel to be part of a show like Ghum?
Well, it's amazing. Honestly, Ghum has been like the number one or number two show all across, all the channels for a pretty long time now.
Yes.
And when I was, offered the role, I was pretty excited. And the character, when I was narrated, also, was very interesting because एक unconventional doctor है, and he is not your regular kind of a character, very edgy and very offbeat. So that was like I would say the most interesting part for me to for the character. And once I was convinced, I was like, okay, I think we should go ahead with this, and we signed up.
Yeah. So how have been the first few days on the sets?
Very hectic, honestly, because अभी तक बहुत लास्ट मिनट चेंजेस हो रहे हैं बिकॉज नए कैरेक्टर्स हैं और कुछ चेंजेस एकदम लास्ट मिनट आते हैं सो
Yeah.
एंड हाउ टेलीविजन वर्क्स काफी चीजें लास्ट मिनट होती हैं सो वी हैव टू एडजस्ट अकॉर्डिंगली सो वो ही है बट आई थिंक इनिशियली कोई भी कैरेक्टर इफ यू ट्राई टू play a character it just takes a little bit of time to get into the real zone of the character and once you get a hang of it then it just is very easy from there.
Right, true. And also, Gum has been loved by fans. That's the reason the show has always been either on number two or number three position. And but the show recently, the show's set met with an fire. We all know that
Yes.
the tragic incident that happened on the sets. How has been your initial days on the sets? Because अभी इतना बड़ा setback लगा है सब लोगों को, but nobody gave up on next day. Everyone was on the sets and they were shooting for the show. जैसे हमारे इंडस्ट्री में लाइन है the show must go on, उसी को ध्यान में रख के everyone has been working day in day out for the show, for the betterment of the show. So सबसे पहले जब आप सेट पे गए, what was your reaction? क्योंकि आपने भी वो खबर सुनी तो होगी.
जी इनफैक्ट ये खबर मेरे शो से आने से जस्ट या एक दिन पहले की ये इंसिडेंट हुआ था एंड इट वाज वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट आई वाज शॉक्ड व्हेन आई हर्ड दिस न्यूज़ एंड मुझे तो ऑनेस्टली पता भी नहीं था कि शो का फ्यूचर क्या होने वाला है आगे बट हैट्स ऑफ टू द मेकर्स एंड द ब्रॉडकास्टर्स because they were very confident about because the show has been doing so well so they knew कि the show has to go on and they figured out locations and costumes and everything. It's not easy कि overnight आपको plan करना है सबकी. Thankfully there was no loss of life on set. I mean, that is the best part कि इतने सारे 100-150 लोगों की unit में nobody was harmed fortunately. So that is a very good thing. But I mean these kind of things happen once in a lifetime and I mean unfortunately it was this set which was in this news for this reason. But I would say it's a commendable job from the producers and the makers and the channel that they have been able to pull it off and just from the next day only they figured out and we have started again and so that's the reason these things take time and these things cause a little bit of delay which is also probably part of the reason of the last minute changes. So but I think एक बारी शुरू का वो 1-2 महीना रहता है उसके बाद गाड़ी वापस पटरी पे सही तरीके से आई जाती है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. बट आपको क्या वाइब मिल रही है? बिकॉज आई एम श्योर कि इतना सामान का काफी लॉस हुआ है लोगों का, तो वो तो कहीं ना कहीं वो वाइब क्या लोगों में दिख रही है? पीपल आर डिसअपॉइंटेड ऑन द सेट्स लिटिल बिट, ऑब्वियस बात है क्योंकि इतना बड़ा इंसिडेंट है.
Right. Well, honestly, अभी तक मेरा जिनके लोगों के साथ भी इंटरेक्शन हुआ है ना, they have been very positive. I mean, इस बात को ज्यादातर लेकर कोई डिस्कशन हुआ नहीं है, because what's happened is happened, and we have to move on. So मैंने अभी तक ऐसा ये बात डिस्कस होते हुए सुनी ही नहीं है, because सबको पता है अभी हो गया, अभी जो बीत गया वो वापस तो आने नहीं वाला, जो चला गया सो चला गया.
बिल्कुल.
So I think that also shows the attitude and the frame of mind of everybody on the set, from the actors to the team to the crew, that how positive they are about this show, and nobody wants to talk about anything negative. Everybody wants to stay on the positive side of the show and want to talk about the good things,
right.
And which is what is happening. So I think these things also, the energy is spread. This kind of energy spreads. Whatever the kind of frame of mind you have, that energy spreads on the set, which reflects in the show, which is why the show is what it is today. Yeah. So I think ये सबकी मेहनत ही है और सबका एक positive attitude ही है, जिसकी वजह से we have again started on such a short note.
Yeah. And Harshad, what was the main reason for you to say yes to the role and to the show? We all know that it's a popular show and it has been doing well. But what was that one thing that pushed you to take up this role particular?
See, of course, the first reason you said it yourself, it was a popular show, and any actor would like to be a part of something which is already, such a hit show. And I think I was very fortunate. A lot of, I think, actors tested for this role, but luckily it was me who got the final part. And so, yeah, I think one part is that, and the second part is, of course, the role, which, as I told you, when I was narrated the, part of Satya Adhikari, I was like, he's very edgy and, very unconventional, very unorthodox, very non-television, and एक बहुत ही uniqueness है उस character में, जो typically अगर आपने show देखा होगा, जब first episode का launch हुआ था, एक अलग सी freshness एक आती है इस character के साथ, if you see. So that kind of refreshes, your mood and your eyes. So it's a delight for the viewers also. And when I was told about this, I could sense, I could relate to it, that ये ऐसा होने वाला और ऐसा होगा, and which is what exactly how it turned out. So I'm very happy actually the way, I was introduced in the show, and the way the character is going to progress in the show. बाकी release of आपको पता ही, everything is ratings related, so things might change here and there.
Yeah. But when you become a part of a show which has been on air since such a long time, already fan groups and fan clubs ban jate hain. They have hashtags for their lead pairs. It is very difficult for a new person to come in and make his place. Are you feeling that pressure? वो hashtags का चक्कर, वो fan clubs, वो Instagram पे लोग,
honestly,
कर रहे हैं आपको?
इसलिए मैं इन सब चीजों में ज़्यादा घुसता नहीं हूँ. I just focus on my character. If you're good at your work, fan clubs अपने आप बनते ही जाते हैं. And if you're good in what you do, if you're convincing, तो लोगों को वो काम पसंद आएगा ही आएगा. मेरा सिंपल सा मानना है. आप ये सोच के नहीं कोई कैरेक्टर साइन करते कि इस कैरेक्टर के कोई फैन क्लब्स होंगे या नहीं होंगे. But coming to your question, I think the fan clubs have already started. In fact, I've got a lot of tweets. Yesterday only I found out. मुझे Ayesha only told me that I was trending on Twitter. The show was trending on Twitter. So that's a very big news, and the audiences, I think, received the introduction of the character really well. So that's a very positive news for the show and for me as well in particular. So ये सब चीजें बहुत एक encouraging होती है, एक boost होता है for the show and for the actors. So I take it as a positive sign.
Yeah, and since most of your scenes are with Sai, Ayesha, how has been that bonding? वो कैसे build हो रही है?
Excellent. I think Ayesha is a very wonderful human being, and she's very good, of course, in what role she's playing. So वो कहीं ना कहीं, and she's very friendly. I mean, the first time when I met her, she's after a while when the show was so popular and the fans started giving you so much love and affection, एक वो कहीं ना कहीं आ जाता है, that air about yourself. But I don't think I've met anybody on set, who's like that. Even I shot one scene with Neil yesterday. He's also very chilled out and, very professional and very nice guy to work with. So I had a very good vibe, very good rapport with whoever I've shot with so far. Nothing like that he show to ye hai and wo hai and you are the new guy. So yeah, I mean, I've been receiving a great amount of warmth and love from the unit so far.
Yeah, and Harshad, looking back at your journey, you have tried your best to play versatile parts whenever you have picked up shows. Is that a conscious decision? Because male actors के लिए TV पे, television पे, जैसे आपने पहले भी कहा, there are very limited roles or parts to bag. There are mostly roles जो होते हैं वो female centric होते हैं, and guys have really tough time finding good parts for them. But you have managed to crack that. कभी negative भी कर लिया, कभी positive भी कर लिया, positive होते होते negative भी हो गए. But your characters have been, versatile. So आप क्या वो ध्यान रखते हैं while signing the shows?
Yes, definitely. Because see, मैं एक ऐसा actor हूँ कि मैं बहुत जल्दी बोर हो जाता हूँ. अगर मैं हर project में कुछ नया, and creativity is such a thing that it has to keep you engaged. अगर आप वो creatively engaged नहीं रहेंगे तो वो क्रिएटिविटी आएगी ही नहीं. सो हर कुछ प्रोजेक्ट में क्या नया है, क्या आप सीख रहे हो, क्या कुछ डिफरेंट ला रहे हो. सो ऑडियंस आल्सो कीप्स ऑन वांटिंग टू सी यू इन अ डिफरेंट अवतार एंड इन अ डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर, इन अ डिफरेंट रोल. सो मेरा सिर्फ एक यही कॉन्शियस एफर्ट रहता है कि मैं कुछ नया सीखूं, कुछ नया पोर्ट्रे करूं, कुछ चैलेंजिंग पिछले वाले से कुछ ज्यादा हो जो अभी तक नहीं हुआ हो. व्हिच इज व्हाई आई एम वेरी पिकी एंड वेरी चूजी इन द काइंड ऑफ वर्क आई हैव चोजन. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but these things are not in our control. But ये हार बॉल पे आप छक्का तो मार नहीं सकते, कभी सिंगल कभी डबल, वो सब चलता ही रहता है. बट ये एक रहता है अच्छी चीज कि आप कुछ नया सीखते, कुछ नया करने को मिलता है आपको. So I think that's how I choose my projects.
And what about reality shows? Will we see you trying your hands at reality shows, be it Big Boss or Khatron Ke Khiladi, Nach Baliye?
Khatron Ke Khiladi I've already done in 2015.
Yeah. Yes. So, I remember. Sorry.
So, but right now, मुझे ऐसा कोई अभी तक proposal तो आया नहीं है. But if anything in future comes, definitely why not? I won't mind, not considering it. So, yeah, looking forward. But right now I'm fully focused on the show right now, and all my energy and all my mind is 100% on Ghum right now.
Yeah, and also, do you think as an actor this is a very good phase, especially the last 2-3 years, because the thing that the conception that was कि television actors can't act in OTT or in films, वो धीरे धीरे वो lines जो है वो blur हो रही हैं, and even television actors are bagging good part in films or be it on OTT shows. बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं हुआ है, but at least धीरे धीरे कम हो रहा है. So do you think this is the best phase for actors?
अभी भी टाइम लगेगा ऑनेस्टली, टू बी ऑनेस्ट विद यू, बिकॉज ये जो परसेप्शन है ये अभी भी बहुत ज्यादा है, अनफॉर्चुनेटली. एंड देयर आर वेरी फ्यू एक्टर्स हु हैव मैनेज्ड टू क्रैक द वेब, द ओटीटी और द फिल्म पार्ट, हु आर ईदर वेरी सीनियर और you have to be really good. But ये जो perception होता है कि TV actors are not good, I don't agree with that, because in fact TV actors are very dedicated. They can give you what other actors cannot in a very short span of time, because we guys are used to last minute changes and last minute preparations, which film actors, they have the scripts in advance and they prepare, they have time to prepare. Exactly. So अब जैसे मैंने आज शो साइन किया, कल मेरे को शूट करना है, मेरे पास कोई प्रिपरेशन का टाइम नहीं है. So I've had zero, I've just had like a verbal narration from my makers and that's about it. बाकी जो मैंने जितना perceive किया, जितना मुझे समझ आया, I have to deliver it. So it's just like that. I mean, on the go जो होता है ना एकदम बिल्कुल right there, वो एक television आपको provide करता है, एक it gives you a lot of confidence as an actor कि आप किसी भी situation के लिए तैयार रहते हैं.
Right.
So again, I mean, ये चीजें depend करती है how you see things. अगर इस perspective से देखेंगे तो you have an advantage, but then everybody has their own mind and opinions, you can't say.
But much. As you said कि वो time लगेगा भी, has there been moments when you have faced rejections when it comes to being a TV face? Because ये मैंने काफी actors से अभी I keep on speaking to them और काफी लोगों ने बहुत ही openly share भी किया है that they were rejected on the basis of being a TV actor, which is sad actually.
I mean, I was lucky to, I've done a web show. So I was fortunate that, I had the privilege to work with A-listers and like top-notch Bollywood directors. Nishikant Kamath sir was there. He's no more now. And Vijay Lalwani was there. Excellent director again. And ensemble ka Arjun Rampal, Neeraj Kabi, and, Javed Jaffrey, Sakshi Tanwar.
Yeah.
So that was a great experience. And, but then again, when there were lot of other shows that I was shortlisted for, but either my dates were not there, either I was shooting for something. But उन projects का नाम लेना सही होगा नहीं, because they are great successes. So, जहाँ पे आप जो आप जिसका आप हिस्सा नहीं बन पाए, उसके बारे में बात करना मेरे हिसाब से सही है ही नहीं, क्योंकि जो आपने किया, you rather talk about that. So there have been, of course, I will not deny, there have been a lot of chances and opportunities which I could not bag, because either of sometimes probably that maybe there was another contender who was a film actor over me. So I won't say I was rejected, but I was not preferred over that person, because that person was already, in Bollywood.
Yeah.
So ऐसे कई films हैं जो कई हैं A-listed films I'm talking about, but उनका नाम मैं लूँगा नहीं क्योंकि वो बहुत पुरानी चीजें हो गई हैं. So yes, it does happen, and there is preferences, and see ये personal producer का choice है. I mean, वो किसके साथ काम करना चाहें, किसको cast करना चाहें, that's entirely producer's call. So you can't hold that against them. But आप या तो इतने अच्छे हो अपने craft में कि आप सबको supersede कर जाओ. So you have to be at that level then to overcome everybody.
Yeah.
Be it from films or OTT. So ऐसा बहुत कम TV actors कर पाते हैं.
Yeah.
To be so good over everybody else.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
And obviously, Bhatt, at the end of the day, luck also has a small part to
play. Definitely. I think a lot of big part actually. Luck, but of course your hard work has to be there. Yeah. But our line of work, destiny definitely plays a major part. And I think everything happens for a reason. मैं तो उसमें believe करता हूँ कि जो होता है किसी reason से ही होता है.
बिल्कुल. Harshad, before wrapping up, what's happening in personal life?
Personal life, just the show is happening. I mean, I'm totally focused and very happily dedicated to this right now. There's nothing on my mind. Absolutely free. I'm all my energy is focused on Ghum right now. And I'm really happy to be part of it, as I said. I'm totally looking forward every day. I try to think of, new things that I can incorporate in my character. So, like today I had an off, I'm already thinking, okay, tomorrow what am I going to do, क्या मैं कुछ नया कर सकता हूँ, क्या मैं कुछ नया ला सकता हूँ जो कुछ और exciting बनाएगा. So, I'm 100% drawn to the show right now. All my energy.
No relationships at the moment?
Oh, no, not at all. No time for love right now.
Why is that?
Just, I mean, you just can't focus. I mean, I have all my attention, diverted to the project right now, and I think these things are a distraction. And see, हर एक चीज का एक phase होता है मेरे हिसाब से. Right now I'm in that phase where I just want to grow in life and, do the best of my potential and achieve the best. So I'm fully pumped right now and, looking forward for great things in life.
Yeah. You want to focus on career at the moment.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. And also, is it because you have just come out of a relationship, last year?
Well, psychologically, that doesn't really play a part. See, I believe that when these things are supposed to happen, they happen. You can't really plan it. So, आप ये सोच के चलते ही नहीं हो कि, इस साल मैं एक relationship में होऊंगा या नहीं होऊंगा. So, I don't really, get into those things. And it has to be organic, simple. अगर वो चीजें हो जाती तो हो जाती, नहीं होती तो नहीं होती. You rather focus on something which is in your control. And this is in my control, so I'm fully into it right now. Sure.
Yeah, bilkul. And we wish you lots of happiness and luck, and good luck for the show, for the character. I hope कि this also turns out a big thing for you, और बहुत सारे नए doors खुले आपके लिए इससे.
Thank you so much. Fingers crossed.
Thank you so much. Thanks for talking to us, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.